Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be looking at the Bitaxe and we're going to be showing you how to mine Kaspa coin on it. So I've seen lately on the short videos that I uploaded maybe a month ago, a lot of people have been commenting that they want to see a video on how to actually mine Kaspa coin on the Bitaxe. So we were previously mining Kaspa coin through Unmineable, and that's the way that we're going to show you to do it today. We did switch it over to just plain Bitcoin mining after these shorts were done. We were going to do a couple more days after this, but I didn't really keep up with the content on that. But in these videos we are mining Kaspa coin and I'll show you how to do that today. Quick shout out, if you want to get one of these Bitaxes, there's a link in the description from Decentral Tech. I think you can get 5% off or something like that. I don't know if it pays me out anything, but you can get your own one down here. Currently we are running on a Bitaxe Supra, but there are other options down here, ranging from $135 to $265, depending on what you're getting. So click the link in the description if you want to get one of those, or you can buy one from a different place if you really want. So right here is the Bitaxe dashboard. If you don't know how to actually set up the Bitaxe, you can go on my channel, and I'm sure that there's a video if we click back here, setup and overclocking for the Bitaxe Supra. So you can click on this one, and it'll show you how to start setting it up, and then get into overclocking as well. But today we're going to show you how to set it up to mine Kaspa coin. So we're doing this through Unmineable. Obviously the miner is SHA-256, so it's not actually a Kaspa coin miner, and then we're converting it into Kaspa coin. So we're using the SHA-256 server and then converting to Kaspa coin after the fact. So to actually set this up, you want to go into settings. Obviously you have your Wi-Fi and your Wi-Fi password there. You have your stratum, your port, and then your user, and then stratum password. Below here you have the overclock, so I always keep them at default, but if you want to overclock it you can. I find that it kind of drops out a little bit if you don't keep it at the default ones. Maybe one higher will still produce steady hash rates, but right now this is the best that I've found. Obviously that's why it comes as default. So I'll leave a link in the description for all the pages used here. And today, as I said, we're going to be using Unmineable to start mining Kaspa coin with the Bitaxe miner. And the first thing that we need to do is get the stratum. As it says here, do not include stratum plus TCP --. Normally we would use that on a GPU miner setting up a batch file, but for this you don't actually have to use it. So we go back to Unmineable, and the algorithm is SHA-256. They have a bunch of stratums that you can use here. So if you just do this normal one at the top, it will just put it to the closest one, but you can choose here US, CA, which is I believe Canada, then Europe and Asia. And then they have the different ports here. From using it quite a while, I know that the quadruple 4 port doesn't work, neither does the quadruple 3 work. So I've been going off the 13333. As you can see there, that's what the port that we have in there. I think it's maybe just to do with the Bitaxe software and the difficulty that it can hit up to gain shares on the network. That's probably why it doesn't work for any of these other ports that you see here. So on Unmineable, you can just click it and it will copy it, and then you can paste it in there and then enter the port that you want to use right there. Then when it comes down to users, if you want to get paid out in Kaspa coin, you have to put Kas and then colon and then your Kaspa worker name. Make sure that the first letter right here for Kaspa coin isn't in a capital letter, otherwise it won't work. Make sure that it is in lowercase right there. And then it does say you can add your worker name. It's a bit different with this because if I add a worker name to the Bitaxe software, it doesn't seem to recognize it on Unmineable, and then it starts to confuse it, so it stops mining. There's a lot of intricacies when you're mining it to a different thing and then getting paid out in Kaspa coin. So I'm just not going to confuse it and leave my worker name blank for the moment right now. Stratum password for all of the SHA-256 servers, I believe, is 1 for Unmineable. I know it's got a bunch of characters there, but once you type in 1 and click save, that's just what the default shows on characters wise. So if we click here and we type in 1 right there and then we click save, go to dashboard, go to settings again, it returns it back with a bunch of characters. So don't worry about that. All of that setup should get you mining on Kaspa coin. Now the only problem that we do have using this kind of method to mine Kaspa coin is that the hash rate tends to drop out a little bit, and the miner starts to reset. I don't know whether that's to do with connecting the server, or maybe it's not really meant to be handled this way in terms of the servers mixing on unmineable, because they probably expect a higher difficulty to be hit using an actual ASIC miner instead of just one chip. So you will see this constantly start to drop out if you're using unmineable. Normally it's every hour or so, but it can be every 10 minutes. And then the miner will just reset. There's a bit of downtime, maybe around 30 seconds downtime, and it will go back up. And then obviously if you want to check on your miner right now, you can go to unmineable, you can go to addresses, and then you can enter your Kaspa address there. When we click here, you can see our Kaspa address, whatever this one is that we're mining right now. And we can see the payouts that we're getting right here. So I've just started this miner up maybe 10 minutes ago, and we've already got 2 payouts there. The payouts aren't great, and what I do want to mention is that you can only withdraw a balance over 50 Kaspa coin. So right now it's debatable whether it is actually profitable to do this. I don't think that it is, but you guys have been asking whether you can mine Kaspa coin with this. And maybe you could add some GPU mining into that. So you could GPU mine on unmineable, also direct your Bitaxe, if you have 1, 2, or 3 of them, into this wallet as well, and maybe get a payout of Kaspa coin quicker. Right now on the Bitaxe Supra, if you leave it running, I've done the calculations, it takes around 200 days to get 50 Kaspa payout. So quite a lot of days to only get 50 Kaspa coin, but as I said, you can point more hash rate towards that if you're GPU, CPU mining, or you have other ASICs that you want to mine with unmineable, and then direct it to this Kaspa coin wallet as well. And then hopefully it should all stack up after a while. On here you can just see your worker, your speed. This obviously hasn't got up to speed right yet because we're currently at around 758 gigahash, and this says 110 gigahash. So you've got to give it about an hour of continuous mining to get that actually up. And then on your stats, you can just see, past 24 hours, past 7 days, past 30 days, total paid. We've only got 2.83. I believe this is around 12 to 14 days of mining on the Bitaxe. So that's where I've got that figure for the 50 Kaspa payout from. So around 200 days is when you're going to get the payout for the Kaspa coin. So that's mainly how you would set up Kaspa coin mining for the Bitaxe Supra, or any other Bitaxe for that matter. I know that the Bitaxe is kind of hot right now just because somebody did mine a Bitcoin block, and it's good to see that somebody did mine it. The chances of that are very, very low, as we all know, but you might want to actually stick it onto Bitcoin. I only made this video because people were asking for it in the comments. I would say stick it on Bitcoin. Don't bother mining Kaspa coin with it unless you're mining to unmineable with a bunch of other machines, such as the GPU, CPU, or another ASIC, and getting paid out in Kaspa coin. You can just direct a little bit of hash rate onto the Kaspa coin that you've already got stacking up on unmineable. As I said at the start of the video, I didn't really think that I had a code, but this is it if you want to actually use it. I don't really care if you use it or not. It's only going to be 0.25% of referral mining rewards, so I'm not really bothered too much by that. If you are having any problems with setting this up, please let me know in the comments, and I'll reach out and try get you sorted with all of the intricacies and settings. But hopefully you've got it set up and running. As I said, it sometimes does drop out, but you'll be fine. It's just a restart maybe every hour. Make sure you like the video and subscribe for more content like this.